Alright, welcome everybody to my channel. Frater Akiba here, Ravi Akiba Ben David. Want to wish everybody happy holidays out there. Very grateful for all my new subscribers on my channel, all the members in the membership area. I'm working on the development phase of life. Okay, it's coming. So anyhow, yeah, happy holidays, okay? Everybody out there, whatever holiday you may be celebrating, okay? Man, I had got a bunch of downloads. I have been like getting a lot of information coming in from all different directions. I'm gonna be honest. I've just been taking notes over here the last few days. You know, one of the main messages that I got is that your enemy is cloaking themselves. Okay, right in front of you. What do I mean by that? These messages may not resonate for everybody. Okay? Just so you know. Your enemy is setting a trap for you. Okay? And God is cloaking your enemy, so that the same trap that they set for you, they're going to fall into it. You see, because this is how funny God works. Okay? This is where worlds collide, man. This is like the final countdown. This is an overrated 80s flick. Starting off with a horrific scream from some chick in a bikini running by a lake. It's called My Life. Your enemy, okay? And that was a clear message, okay? All right, for somebody out there. And you know, this is going to be a shock to these people, okay? When they see the power of God at work in your life, when they see you get through every phase of the gauntlet that they set for you, when it was rigged for you to fail. From the very beginning. Every step of the way was a trap laid for you in your life. Every step of the way in the situation you're going through in your life, there has been a trap laid and set for you along the way. And you've overcome every one of those traps. You are gifted. You are strong and more powerful than you could ever imagine. And you have foresight and vision that these scumbags didn't think even existed. You exist in the clouds of the aeons, of the cosmos, of the universal time and source and spirit. Talk about fly monkeys on Earth. You're a fly space monkey with divine shaman hopping abilities. They want to deny. All praise to the Most High. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad you could be here with me today. Heavenly Father, Almighty God, Mother Creatrix, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Trusted Spirit Guides, Holy Guardian Angels, be with this reading. Give us a message, Spirit, please. Holy Guardian Angels, Spirit, please be with this message. Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, that's so your enemy's like this person lives. Their crown is their root chakra. They like to be like strangled and choked. You know what I mean? That's the kind of energy down, like right at the throat. This reverse emotional manipulator uses. This is a good grief. Hold on now. All right, hold on. I need jelly for my bread before I have peanut butter. Okay? I need jelly, Spirit. Yeah. Some kind of trap is being laid before somebody. See, like these 3 pentacles right here? Somebody's like pressing those pentacles up against this guy with the pentacle on his head. He's got the brilliant idea to bum rush this castle over here. This is like the castle, you know, this is like the body. This is the temple, right? Now this is a false body. All right, it's a, you know, it's a false erection. It could be you know, spilled. You could be dealing with a succubus energy. Spilled vital fluids in the middle of the night, leaving you, you know, giving you night terrors. And you might, maybe you feel like you can't, maybe you feel like you're having a hard time holding on. You know what I'm saying? The foundation of your existence is like heavily dependent. Maybe it's being positioned to be dependent on other people, right? There's not an equal give and take in this situation whatsoever. All right, this is the enemy right here. This is, I'm looking at their trap, all right? What is their trap here with this Knight of Swords? Okay. What is it? Who's this King of Swords? Who's this guy? He's out here plotting some shit real fast, right? With this guy, right? King Jefe the Don. Jefe the Don, Teflon. An emotional manipulator. Damn, this is a tyrannical mother. Justice reversed. This dude lives in the underworld, man. Strength. He's got minions. What do we got here? Death to the Star. Death to the Star. 6 of Swords. Now, I seen it was in reverse. But when I flip the cards, you know, that's just the way it goes there, all right? And forgive me, all right? I'm with you here. Damn, we flipped on a couple decks right in the beginning just to start out. That was Spirit all the way. So we got Libra energy out here. We got Aries energy, Gemini energy, and Libra. Star. Got Aquarian energy. Okay. Something is shining like, okay? Man, there's a lot of people out here. Look, you got a lot of enemies, bro. Man. Damn it, Gina. Look, King of Wands. With the Emperor, the King of Swords, the King of Cups. Justice reversed. We got a whole squad out here. Like, coming for this star. So, it's a lot of energy. Okay? Maybe they're trying to stop your forward movement. Six of Swords was with the star energy, and Aquarian energy. I've been getting something about the time of Aquarius is very significant. 7 of Wands, okay? But you're being given divine protection in this, all right? Yeah, this star energy is distinct. I'm going to pull this story together as I go forward here, so just bear with me, okay? It's what I'm seeing. So this situation is calling for you to move. Like you're moving to a higher ground, okay? Things could seem a little treacherous and it's like you're going through an ascension process, you know, in your life. You've reached the level of spiritual maturity and fulfillment in your life. You're no longer accepting lies, Ace of Swords in reverse, as the truth. You're no longer accepting emotional manipulators into your life. All right? You come to a position of, you know, stability, or that's where you're trying to go. Okay? There's 4 of Pentacles here. Something in this is unbalanced, though. We got the 6 of Pentacles and Justice both reversed. Okay? Alright, now let's see here. Spirit is saying it's because you're special, okay? Understand that. What are we doing here? Spoiled little brat? Focus. The Star! Okay. Spirit is saying it's very early in the morning. Drink your coffee, David. I'm with you. The star. Ah, we got it. They're being exposed. So this is what's happening to the enemy. A dark witch. Listen, this is my big ugly deck. Okay? Big ugly. You want some big ugly? It's ugly out here in these streets. They're being exposed with this star energy. A dark witch. Gang stalking. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Yeah, they're poison. That's... And this sacral energy and dealing with the coven. A toxic woman, bro. Okay, listen. Divine feminine. It's a plot. Okay? This is coming out hard. A toxic woman. A dark witch. They're being exposed. Okay? You're carrying this star energy. Alright? Now, you're an earth angel. Okay? That's why they're coming at you. Alright? Understand, and I make light of it in regards to my own life and situation, because I'm very transparent and honest as a human being. Alright? I'm not a perfect man. I'm human. Okay? I'm here. I'm showing up, baby. Somebody's trying to poison you. Not only just, I got the image of a cup, okay? And this is a message for somebody, all right? Your enemies are desperate right now. Their plans have fallen through. The plot, okay, right here, by these haters, these sellouts, this death cult, okay? The plot has been exposed. So, all right, what's really going on, okay? You know. And they know who you are because you're an earth angel, okay? So, gang stalking is poison. It poisons the mind. It is part of a kill program. And that's really all it's about. And this is the tactic the enemy uses. All right? Ordo ab chaos, right? Order out of chaos, right? Problem, reaction, solution. The Hegelian dialectic, all right? So create the problem. You react. Everybody who knows this already knows this. And then you provide the solution to the problem that you created, right? After you get a response. This isn't narcissistic. This is just called narcissism. Okay? Same thing. All right? But that's what I'm trying to say. So, you're in your star energy. All right. Now, these people, your enemies, set a trap for you in this star energy. Excuse me. This is for somebody out there. Maybe you got a platform. Maybe you're coming up in the world. Maybe you're getting a lot of attention. So they want to reverse that onto you. Use that as a trap, like your ego. Like, part of the tactics of the enemy is so insidious that at times it becomes difficult to be able to differentiate precisely how the enemy is operating when it's so pervasively around you. Okay? And there's so many tinctures right to it. But I'll give you an idea. Like in my case, like they will take you to a modeling agency, have you sign up to this year contract, gas you up, have you believing, or try to have you believe, okay? But this is what I'm trying to tell you. When your intuition's on point, you're going to know when these things are happening in your life, okay? You're going to see it. Like, as soon as I walked through that door, I was immediately like, yeah, this is a complete lie. Coming from Hollywood and, anyhow, some signing a contract for these voiceovers and for this modeling nonsense. And that's what it really, 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 truly was. You see? All right? That was a tactic of the enemy to entrap me. These are all tactical aspects of entrapment of your mind, your body, and your soul. All right? The enemy is insidious. It comes in every form, shape, or fashion on this earth. Okay? Everything. And that's why it's hard. And it's overtaken the minds of everybody. The masses. It's poison the minds, okay? And their biggest thing that they come for is your sacral energy, man, okay? Because that's where it all comes from. I'm not just repeating myself for no reason. Like, it's on purpose, okay? Like, so they're out here stalking a star. These are the star whackers. These are the prophylactic motherfucking, All right, let me stop, man. Let me stop. I was going to say something. I need to be a little bit more kinder to my expression there. I need to protect. Spirit says protect your energy. Okay? Because you got a divine mission. That's what it is. But my whole point is that gassing you up to think that you have some kind of position when in reality it's just a vanity, right? An ego trap, or whatever you want to call it. It's just a beauty trap. It's another way to get you thinking that you're like some kind of star or something, or that you're somebody important or special, and that you need to be treated better, or that you have some. You know what I'm trying to say? So get your head all big, and then they can pop it. You see. And that's how they think, and that's exactly what they do. All right? So, Spirit is saying to protect your energy, okay? And if you're being gang stalked, it's because, this is part of, there's a war going on out here, man. Nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody wants to sugarcoat it or use it as some way to, build up their channel or whatever. And then act like they really were experiencing it. But I've done my research. Most people who have truly experienced this situation don't overcome what it really implies. Because these people disappear afterward. And to the world, they never existed. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's like they put you in this program, isolating you and everything. Everything around you is deliberately orchestrated. So this is the trap that they set for the chosen ones. For the earth angels, okay? It's on the board, all right? Don't let other people try to tell you who you are. Or like, who the hell, do you understand how many people live in glass houses? And everybody in them motherfuckers want to throw stones. I never understood that. The jealousy, the envy, the greed out here is ridiculous, all right? Okay? You ain't an angel when you angeling them out here, okay? When you flying them out here, right? Yeah, flying them live. That's what you're dealing with right here. You have a divine mission on this earth, okay? This ain't a game no more, okay? You got a divine mission. This ain't a game. These people think they're fucking playing with like, they think they can just come in and tell God what to do. These people think they can come in and tell God what to do in your life. They think they have a right to come into your life and tell you what you're supposed to do with your life. This ain't a game. This is their God, Molech. Where all the kids go? They're right there in his belly. They're blocking you. Okay? Look, these are the thoughts, man. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. Cancel culture, spiritual warfare, and a corrupt government. And this is the second time it came out. It's because you're special. All right? I haven't even gotten to this. I don't know where it just popped off. I'm just going with it. All right? Just go with me, all right? All right. Yeah, so we got a coven out here. A toxic woman, a dark witch. Right? She's part of this gang stalking network. Okay? Now like, there's like I'm telling you, I feel like there's a collective body of people out there that you could consider to be called earth angels. Okay? And they coming for us. What is it? What did I say? Earth angel. Temperance. You're laying down your burdens, okay, in this situation. It's time for you to lay down your burdens in this situation. Yeah, these here, you know, these people are being exposed. Like, you know who the enemy is. There's no concealing who the enemy is. You're standing up to this, to a lot of people right now. And that's kind of what I get with this King of Wands, King of Swords energy. Somebody rushing in, maybe to try to upturn the justice, emotionally manipulate the justice system against you. Okay? Somebody could be paying somebody to do this. Put you in the Nine of Swords energy. But you're standing up to this. These are... Yeah, but see, like, these swords... You see, these swords are like teeth. You see? These swords are like teeth. Man, this is on a higher frequency band. I feel like the enemy has stepped up the game. The enemy has realized that they need to increase their tactics. They're trying to create a more tactical advantage over you, overshadowing your life. Okay? So while God has you, the Most High God has you in the Temperance energy, the enemy is trying to keep you in the Nine of Swords energy. Stuck in that frequency. And these are like attacks that are coming in from they're coming in at a different angle this time. You see what I'm saying? Look. Yeah, they're coming for this Ten of Pentacles. They're coming in at a different angle this time. You know, normally they're descending down upon you from the astral, right? And they descend upon you when you're not conscious. You see, this person is conscious. And now you're fighting back. You're standing up. And it's like, look, you're not even like, you ain't got a sword drawn or nothing. God is fighting your battles. What'd I say? Five of Swords. Okay. Spirit. It could be something dealing with somebody paying somebody overseas. Okay. For like some kind of poison. All right. Yeah, what I say, over the world. Somewhere, somebody's paying for spell work to a practitioner. This is all part of the Illuminati. This is all part of that same cult. See the eye in the middle? But everything's swirling around that, right? So everywhere around the world, it's this cult right here. Death cult, the devil, right? It's the same cult, my friends. Call it whatever you want, okay? We got two cups that are in reverse, with an ace of wands in reverse. Somebody got a hard time getting it up. Yo, you didn't hear from me, bro. All right, that's your enemy. Maybe he's getting a little greasy down in the wheel. Needs a little more grease in the wheel. Can't funky dunk of the nasty one any longer. Maybe he's a little too old, huh? This dark practitioner over here. Yeah, I want to keep you in the Seven of Swords energy. Okay? You know, whenever I see it in this deck right here, this is like, to me, it's all about the position. And I don't get an opportunity to really position my cards. I'm going to get better with that. Because I read differently when I'm reading for myself. Okay? And I need to, like, just read for myself to you. I say that because this is like giving up the ghost to me. Somebody's trying to sneak off the Seven of Swords with a ghost. With somebody's soul right here, right? They're trying to... Somebody's paying for somebody to take their soul right here. Okay? So you got a Ten of Swords. Right here, what'd I tell you? Okay? It's betrayal. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Double confirmation. Man, I'm gonna get this light, dude. This is ridiculous. Okay? somebody's paying somebody to create a love spell, a potion. Okay, now here, look at it. Okay, however you want it. Okay, maybe this is what I'm getting. You're dealing with a coven and a dark witch. Okay, it's on the board here with the devil reversed. Where's my Queen of Wands? She should be out here. All right, but listen, there was something about this cup that was offered. Something was spilled. Okay, so it didn't work. There was a love spell. There was a potion, poison. You see, somebody put something in your cup, and spirit led you not to take that cup. And now that cup is spilled over. Okay, these people are in regret. So now they're paying somebody overseas to create another practitioner, right? They're drawing up, they're fucking raising up another goddamn demon. Man, right? It's got to be a love spell, right? Okay? You know? This person likes to be choked out, man. Look, I mean, look at her. You know? I'm saying look at him or whoever. Okay, I'm just saying they like, you know, this is like a, how do you even describe this kind of an individual? Oh my goodness. This is someone who on the surface would be really would appear innocent, okay? Like this person, this dark witch is an emotional manipulator. So she's a covert narcissist. This is somebody who knows how to use words, okay? She knows how to craft spells on, with the energy out here, the justice system, okay? So this is one of them thought bots that are set out to entrap the men out there in a honeypot situation in order to get them fucked up in the justice system or get them unalived on the hood in the streets of the spiritual courts. You see what I'm saying? That's how they do it out here now. There's big money out here on this table out here at this business, baby. I'm talking big money. You wanna roll with the big dogs. You gotta unalive somebody live. Worldwide. Coming to your TV today. We're gonna take 2 of cups out of this man's heart. Somebody's trying to like eradicate your kundalini, bro. Like 6 of Pentacles in reverse your kundalini force, dude. Like they're not even paying for play. They're like, you know, they're trying to like send you overseas, bro, on a mission, and it's not of God. Pardon my expression. You probably didn't understand anything I said. I'm sorry. Look. All right. Sorry, got cut off right there. Yeah, you're dealing with an emotional manipulator. Knows how to use words, okay? Craft words. This is the enemy. All right. So what appears to you as a kind-hearted person or whatever, a woman, whatever, is actually a whole dark witch. That's why I tell you, you have to test the spirits. And everybody's going to judge you out there. And this is for somebody, okay? It's almost like you're dealing with a spiritual narcissist. I'm sorry, with dark attachments. Okay, that just came right there. All right, the world wants us to believe that this stuff doesn't go on. That's how these people can get away with what they do. That's how good people can be caught up in a situation that they would have never seen coming or even known that existed. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Like right now, okay, somebody's trying to concoct a new plot. All right, with a new potion. They're opening up a whole new, that's what I see out here, okay? A whole new campaign. This is all brand new. They're trying to open up a new gang stalking campaign, okay? To block you, to cancel you, to keep you in spiritual warfare, and to keep you from your divine mission in life. It's the whole purpose, okay? Spirit is saying to protect your energy. You know, you got corrupt government involved in this as well. And that's what really makes it difficult, doesn't it? You got people out here that literally work with the government and plot on the citizens to fucking take them out. Okay? Take them out. All right? I'm dead serious. That's what they do. The government knows what's happening. Like, to me, they know what's happening. Trust me. Anyhow, okay. So, what we got here? Let's see what we got. Just want to kind of get some order, some method to this madness over here. 9 of Swords energy. Okay, these things are being exposed. You know, you got a lot of kings out here. You got 4 kings out here. You got... You could have an attorney. There could be, you know, something in the legal system involving a death. All right? Involving an ending of some sort. It just, if I get the sense that like somebody's paying, somebody with the 4 of Pentacles to the 7 of Swords, somebody's paying for this tower over the justice system, over justice in general, just the energy of justice. Okay. What'd I say? This Queen of Cups in reverse. Who is she? Trying to overturn a house? Somebody's stability? Keeping in a 10 of Wands energy using lies? Yeah, to the 8 of Cups. Double confirmation. To the Emperor, double confirmation. This Aries energy out here? Somebody's trying to craft a cup. Look, from a previous spell work didn't work. Someone got away. That's King of Pentacles. Yeah. Could be a Gemini, lovers. Could be using a love situation. This love, you know, this cup, this offer with the Page of Wands. Somebody coming with a message. All right. You know, these people worship Baal. All right. You got to research these ancient gods. I mean, it's more than Baal. But yeah, this Queen of Wands reverse. What'd I tell you? These are the energies. What I'm seeing out here is I'm seeing the energies like of these people. Like they're embodying principle. Like you got a huge conspiracy out here. You got 4 kings up and trying to work this justice system in every angle. With the King of Wands out here twice. Emperor out here twice. King of Wands could be that fiery Aries type of energy, right? With this Queen of Wands, this Leo type of energy. This Emperor, this Aries, this Leo. And this 7 of Swords. You see what I tell you? You see that little trap right there? That, my friends, is the trap that the enemy set for you. All right? And they're falling into that same trap. You see, they crafted that. This was a conspiracy. All right? 3 of Pentacles. See, I see some things over here, but I'm afraid I don't even want to say it. What do we got? 10 of Wands. Again, double confirmation to death. The Ace of Pentacles. Communication. The Hanged Man. Yeah. So death to the Hanged Man, to the Ace of Pentacles, to the 8 of Wands. Something's being blocked. Communication is being blocked with some of these people. There's some kind of I really feel like it's a divine intervention, okay? Something's coming in between the communication going on with these people. Overseas with the 6 of Swords, okay? For this 10 of Pentacles. Someone's paying a big price for this money, for this. Look, people pay big money for this spell work, man. And what do you think spell work is? You know, like a vial of poison that'll give you a heart attack, right? that nobody could ever diagnose or see. What did I tell you? 10 of Swords. So that's a double confirmation. Okay, that's the truth. Ace of Swords. King of Wands reversed again. 10 of Pentacles. It's big money on the 6 of Wands to the Tower. What I tell you? Now look. Some kind of victory over this situation in your life is occurring right now, okay? And if you look closer, like I was trying to tell you, it's almost like in these 2 towers, double confirmation on the towers, right? I got the image of a heart. Someone needs to be concerned about, or could be on medication for blood pressure or something like that. That's the kind of stuff that these people do, okay? I'm trying to give you some of the tactics of the enemy here. This is the trap, okay? This is their new trap. It's to give you a heart attack, to poison you, or to attack you in a car or in a vehicle. That's the enemy. That's how they think. They're desperate, okay? Whenever they're coming after somebody, if you're a target, okay? This is a warning. Only take what resonates. For entertainment purposes only, okay? This is like an electrical outlet. You might want to check your outlets, okay? But that power source going into a heart center. See, because I see the shapes here. So I see, looking from a distance, if you look at this, you can see like the shape of a heart, okay? And so for me, and then even with the Emperor card, you can still kind of see the same thing. And so there's something to do with blood here, the color red in the heart, all right? And something, and the movement of that blood in the heart, okay? I'm getting a message here, okay? I've been getting this message. The spilling of that blood right here, look, okay? Somebody's trying to this is a murder plot. This is what I see. I see that you're having success. I know that this is coming off crazy, but success, all right, over an intricate plot on your life, okay? They were successful. They're going, there is success in this tower, this revelation, because out of this tower, what did I see? Good morning, everybody. Where did I see it? Because I'm like, where's my brain? Blah, 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 blah. My goodness. It's right here in front of my face. You see how that works? Okay. Blessing in disguise. All right. Guys, I apologize about that, the breaks in here. I've had some technical difficulties, but I didn't want to lose the video and I didn't want to lose the message. So, okay. As I was saying, the message for somebody today truly is, all right, that your intuition is increasing to a level that is allowing you to understand the tactical aspects of some of the things that the enemy does, okay, toward us, okay? These traps that the enemy sets, the big money that's out there, okay? Balance yourself. So something about this situation has caused you to become unbalanced. Absolutely. If you're being attacked, if you're a target by this satanic cult and you're, they got dates on your life for you to be ritually sacrificed, it will be a little difficult for you to find balance in your life. Deep-dee. Excuse me. So, you're being called, okay? Spirit is calling you to a divine mission. And this is why the enemy is targeting you. Now, let's use the process of deduction in this for your own personal life and space, okay? When these covens and these witches and these warlocks and all these, the enemy, the zombie bot, apocalypse, matrix, thought bots come after you, okay? It's because you're special. It's because you have a divine mission. It's because of how powerful you are. All right. And it's also because you're answering the call. You know, I'm trying to tell you right now, for me to come out here is very difficult. That's all I got to say about that. I'm risking my life. Okay? So Spirit says because you're risking your life, you need to connect with a cute and cuddly puppy. Connect with animals. Okay? There's something to this. This will help you to balance yourself. You know, maybe like a, maybe I need like a, one of them helpful animals. Could be going somewhere though, exploring, traveling, okay? Living your life. New beginning. Oof. Okay, yeah, individuality. And Spirit is saying for you to have courage and find your voice and go after your goals. Could be connecting with water or the ocean. Or you may need to, salt water. Okay? Be proud of yourself. Stand out. Okay? And move your body. Exercise. These are things, I'm just throwing it out there, okay? Just throwing it out there for you to think about. That's all. Spirit guides. You're receiving trusted insight and guidance and purpose in your life right now, okay? You're being guided. And again, answer the call. What did I tell you? Double confirmation on that. And new beginnings in this winter time. That's what I say. That's the same card. So, this time of reflection to clear your mind, okay? Again, have courage, strength. So you're going through a tough situation in your life, all right? And you might be taking a time out to pause, to reflect on some things. And Spirit is giving you the perfect setting, okay? To do so. A loving situation to clear out the old. I promise I'll get this light better. Once I get my $1 million. Clear out the old. Perfect setting for you to be spontaneous. All right. Heavy on the intuition and these inner truths. Okay. Spirit is giving you a clear endeavor. Intuition and inner truths. This intuition is going to allow you to be spontaneous. This clear endeavor, being able to see things clearly for what they really are in the bigger picture. It's a culmination of a vision. Okay? It's a culmination. So you've been seeing this. Intuition, you've already known this. You see, because you're a shaman. You might come from a line of shamanic healers who've communed with the Most High. You might have inner gifts that you don't know about that are being awoken and you know, coming alive, igniting a fire of passion in your life. Or maybe that's what you need to do with your life. You know, but something you've known was happening for a long time is coming, okay? Or is coming to a completion. It's to open up new experiences and possibilities. Okay? So your enemy doesn't want you to know the truth. And they're angry. Because they're being caught. If you know what, you see, because you're learning how to adapt to these messages you're receiving from about this magic, okay? You see these messages? Okay? You're learning how to adapt to this magic. Love spells, maybe? Right? It's come to light. Magic. Maybe you've tapped in Yeah, they're angry. What'd I tell you? Angry. Because their time's up. So these things have come to light, the truth about it, because Spirit has revealed this to you. This has got these people in chaos. Your enemy's in chaos right now. So they're acting out of anger, and they're moving out of desperation quickly to try to take you out. Pray. Okay? Maybe to overturn this structure by fire. Okay? Or water. Something with the cycles of the moon, right? You know, what? Some kind of imbalance here in the structure of the moon with the prey. You see, that's like the owl at night, okay? They like to don that energy, like, I'm an owl. And they got the little owl. Yeah, you sacrifice children to Molech. But God's here to bring balance and to help. These people don't believe in God. This is all they believe in right here. This is what they believe in. That's it. Now, what did I tell you? The true God is taking their final goal, which is to poison you and give you a heart attack. Okay? Because that's how they work. That's the Masonic slow kill, right? Try to take you back to your maker. Right? The cycle is done. And this trap is reversed. Fresh air. This is going to be one crazy video. Spirit. Life purpose. Cleansing the toxin. Your life purpose is to be an entrepreneur. Well, gee whiz, Batman. Okay, that's for somebody. Okay. An opportunity to forgive. All right, well, look. Okay. If you survive after everything the enemy's done to you, these people have been trying to murder you, trying to unalive you for like 10 years. And then they're coming and asking you for forgiveness. Right? Please forgive me. I've only been poisoning you for the last 2 decades. Boy, yeah, there's somebody petitioning you. It is an opportunity. So this situation brings you the opportunity for you to heal and for you to grow. All right, that's the real truth, okay? And it's also an opportunity for you to pray, to reach out, okay, and connect with Source, right? I get the spirit guides here, connecting with Source, the shaman, the communion card, some kind of relationship with your family, healing the dynamic of that. Your family could have been involved in this situation, okay? You know, your innocence is what is attracting this force to you, you know? These angelic forces are attracted to you and are guiding you. They're unseen because, you know, it's magnetic, right? Okay. I like to end with the angels, okay? Let's see what we got here. Time to go, okay? It's time for you to go. End of story. And go get your shower of abundance. Okay, so there's a financial situation that may not be able to be healed presently where you're located. So Spirit may need to relocate you. Okay? You might be relocating. You might be going somewhere. Wherever you're going, it's going to be in a place of abundance. It's where you're going to be able to play. Okay? It's where you're going to be able to be this entrepreneur, have that spirit. Okay? So you're overcoming the enemy. And you're overcoming the enemy by, first of all, following and listening to your intuition, connecting with source. But you're overcoming the enemy because you know what their tactics are. And in this world, like, we're not equipped with this knowledge. Even if all I'm saying is peripheral, okay, and haphazard and scatterbrained, like, you know, my Gemini David nature is with his Sagittarian, okay? This is where David's at the ocean. He's got a big old line right over the pier, baby. I'm out of there. See you. Okay? Yeah, I'm going fishing. Entrepreneur. I'm going fishing. I've been saying that for years, you know. I know nobody does that. No, but in all seriousness, this is real life stuff. And it's difficult to bridge the gap between, you know, when I'm sitting on here trying to talk to you about these kinds of things and these messages, all right? But this is what's going on. Like, this is the people that are attacking all of us. Okay? These are all this is the network of these scammers. This is the network of people who unalive people for money and then live stream it to get rank in the underworld. That's what they plan to do to me. Okay? There's hope. Spirit says there's hope. Keep hope alive, baby. Hope is all you need. And help from this chaos to balance it out, yeah. See, this is the trap. That's what I'm trying to say. Whenever I see this, I see like a bullet hole. Bam! Someone popping a gun, pow! Right? It's bringing balance. It's all coming from God. Yeah, see, I just wanted to see if it would come right back out again, and it came right back out again. And this trap is being reversed. Okay? Exact same cards, all double confirmed. So this trap is reversed. Your enemy, the trap of the enemy is, first of all, to convince you there's no enemy. All right? He don't want you to believe that he even exists, right? They're not trying to get you. You're crazy. You're not being stalked. You need to go to the psych ward. Okay? That's how the enemy gets you. By the mind state, all right? I know I'm not as enthusiastic as I will be during my live stream, okay? But I wanted to get up early in the morning to give this message because it came to me. I couldn't sleep. It just came to me, all right? That there's a trap being set. They're trying to use some kind of poison to create someone to have a heart attack, okay? To unalive them. They're working with like a morgue. They got all these people working together, man. I saw all those kings out there. I couldn't get any names on them because their license plates, they were moving too fast when they drove by with their Uzis. You get what I'm trying to say? Heavenly Father, Almighty God, Mother Creatrix and Spirit, and our highest archetypes of angelic forces, bless all my people. Thank you for being here today.